Story time! I found a real-life version of the famous red race car who has 3 movies made about himself and has a catchphrase similar to the word Machow! For legal reasons, that was a joke. Well, most of it. I do know a way that vehicles can display emotions, just like our enthusiastic red race car. Introducing Braitenberg vehicles. Created by the neuroscientist Valentino Braitenberg vehicles are simple imagined machines that can react to stimuli in certain ways. The behavior of these vehicles can then be associated with varying human emotions. Now, it's important to remember that these robots aren't truly feeling any emotions, because they're machines with no conscience. However, they are able to mimic emotional behavior, and this is because of the specific connections made between each vehicle's sensors and its motors. In this video, we'll take a closer look at 2 types of Braitenberg vehicles and the emotions that they match with. Using light as our stimulus, we'll consider vehicles 2A and 2B. The motors in these vehicles will accelerate if their sensors are stimulated. Vehicle 2A has a straight connection between its sensors and its motors. If the light is straight ahead, it will stimulate both of the vehicle's sensors. Each sensor then causes its respective motor to accelerate in the direction of the light until the vehicle eventually crashes into it. Things change, however, when the light is on one side of the vehicle. This setup will stimulate the vehicle's right sensor because it is nearest to the light, and the vehicle's right motor then accelerates. Notice how vehicle 2A is actually avoiding the light as it moves? We get that same result if we place the stimulus next to the left sensor. Because of this theme of avoidance, Valentino Braitenberg associated vehicle 2A with fear. Vehicle 2B has a cross connection between its sensors and its motors. Now, if the light is straight ahead, vehicle 2B has the same reaction as vehicle 2A. If the right sensor is stimulated, it'll cause the vehicle's left motor to accelerate. The same thing will happen if the vehicle's left sensor is stimulated. The vehicle will again inevitably crash into the light. Because of its tendency to crash, vehicle 2B was associated with the emotion aggression. Now Braitenberg dives into more vehicles as he starts introducing inhibitions to the sensor-motor connections within each machine. But let's pause here before your head gets flooded with the words stimulus, sensor, and motor. What makes these vehicles relevant to today? I'm sure you've seen some autonomous robots around you, like self-driving cars, robots that make your morning coffee. Trust me on that one, I've seen it. With this period of increased AI and autonomous robot usage, it's fascinating to consider the way that psychology and technology can be intertwined. The fact that psychology can be applied to technology in the first place is pretty intriguing to me, and Braitenberg vehicles truly reinforce that fact. Now that you know what Braitenberg vehicles are, I encourage you to test out their emotional behaviors yourself. Or you can stick to watching fictional cars win races and fall in love. Your choice.